All right, what's going on, guys? We are live. Welcome back to the Unconventional Mindset. I need your help today. So, I've been presented with something which is kind of interesting. It was basically a business idea that I had 3 years ago now, I want to say. And I did something. Oh, hang on. I think my speakers are on. Just giving me an echo. Yeah, there we go. That's better. And yeah, and there's been some people that have told me that this is a good idea and this is something that, has potential and that could work. And I don't know what to do. And I'm really conflicted with if this is something that is worth pursuing. Because I know the problems that I've had in the past is that I have all kinds of different ideas and I put a lot of different logs in the fire and basically no fire ends up getting started because I'm not focused. And that's always been a big problem and it's one of my really big worries. That being said, the fact that I get people just like kind of out of the blue suggesting that this is a good idea and this is something that, they would even want to pay for, it just really gets me thinking. And I don't know what the right course of action is. And I mean, I guess there is no real right or wrong course of action here. But yeah, I don't know. It's should I be spending my time doing this? Now, if we want to go back to, I guess one thing I'll say here too, if you are new here, thank you for joining. And my name's Odum. And what we do here is on YouTube, I live stream every day, Monday through Friday, the process of trying to build ourselves a company that's going to generate us $1 million in revenue every single year. And we have now Pixel, which is a WEBFLOW website design and development agency. We build websites for our clients. And we also have Pixel Pieces, which is a WEBFLOW template and component library. So that's what we're spending kind of basically all of our time building. And what I've done is a couple weeks ago, I kind of made this little bit of a presentation, which is kind of guiding my thoughts and ideas of what I want to do going forward and how I need to spend my time. And right here, it just says, I need to spend 1 day a week improving the products that we already have, 4 days a week focusing on the content, and that's going to help us market. So basically, we're going to creating educational content on how to build websites, just teaching people about WEBFLOW, all that kind of stuff, to just bring people in through the door. And obviously, I have to spend work on the actual clients that I have right now, and that number can vary how much time and effort my clients need. Some days are more than others. And then spending some time networking and building relationships with other clients. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 days a week. So that's all the time that I have. And the thought process that I'm having now is, do I need to take a day or two out of this to be able to spend time working on this other project? Now, is it possible for people to work on multiple projects at the same time and be successful at it? Yes. There's a lot of people, like especially if you see on YouTube or what have you, that have a lot of different revenue streams. And hey, I make money doing this, I make money doing that, and this is how a little bit coming in here and there. And that's all fine and dandy. Sometimes though, those revenue streams are all kind of interrelated. So for example, right now, imagine in a couple years time, I could break down my revenue streams and it could be like, oh, I'm making some money through the agency. I'm making this much money selling templates. I'm making this much money with memberships to Pixel Pieces. I'm making this much money with the YouTube videos. I'm making this much money selling courses about, how to web design, like all that stuff. It's all kind of related, right? So I can see that. So I kind of tend to think more of having different and multiple revenue streams based on one very, very similar like project or product, as opposed to doing something completely different. Now, let me just talk about exactly what it is, this business idea. So I guess we could watch a little bit about this. So 3 years ago, October 2nd, yeah, so it was my wife's birthday. And what I did was I created this video Maybe just click on this. Can we just, I think we could watch this video a little bit. So I created this video of her, and basically what it was me taking all of the photos and the videos that we have had, like that we've made, and I basically condensed it into this keepsake video thing here. So I'm just gonna turn it down. I think it's a little bit loud, but I'm just gonna watch it a little bit just to give you guys an idea. And I'll probably link it in the description or a pinned comment or something so you can go kind of check it out. So this is just pictures of her, me, it's her brother. So us getting married. I'm just fast forwarding here a little bit. And then it goes off. Kids, having kids. Just fast forwarding again a little bit. Victor, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. How's it going today? So we're going in. So basically what I'll say, like, so when I showed this video to my wife, and like I think I recorded her like actually like reacting to this. And of course, she was just like bawling her eyes out like the whole time, right? So if you look at the video, I'll just kind of fast forwarding and whatever. I think you guys kind of get the point. It's like us growing up, right? So there's this video that she can watch, you know, as a, you know, mother or whatever, you know, just really, really enjoyed it. So, and what I did, I did another video of this just over the past couple of days, and it was to my mother-in-law. It was the same kind of thing where you stitch together like really old. Oh, sorry, I'm just not watching this. Just like older. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. You're not seeing the video. Sorry about that. Oh my goodness, that was really stupid of me. Okay. Shit. Should I even go back? Anyways, well, I'll just say with this one. So I just made this video. It's of my mother-in-law. And so, you know, there's some old like black and white photos and all this kind of stuff. So I just put it together in this video, right? So, you know, just seeing the video, and it's just images going through time, what have you, right? So from what I was told, she absolutely loved it, which was amazing. And, so I'll just say, sorry, I'll just show this here just real quick because you guys are going to see this. So it just goes in. It shows initial pictures of us kind of like as we both met growing up. Then it's us getting married. Here's us at our wedding. Then it moves on to kids, right? There's my son. There's with my late grandmother. You know, second baby, all this kind of stuff. And then it goes into video. And then you can see all the stuff that we've done just growing up. And then the kids, you know, getting older, rock climbing, having fun. Some sad moments, of course. There's all kinds of stuff that goes on in life, you know. Paired it with some good music, all that kind of stuff. So anyways, like I said, I gave this, watched this, my wife watched it, just sobbing the whole time, whatever. Anyways, so people watch these videos that I've made and they're like, this would be amazing for so many different applications, whereas somebody wants to create a video, just take all their photos and put it into a video, whether it's for somebody's wedding, whether it's for a funeral, whether it's for a birthday, whether it's for an anniversary, all kinds of different options to be able to take people's memories and put it into something that is this video kind of keepsake. And I remember at the start, so what I did was I actually did create a website for this way back in the day. Victor saying really nice. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, so I remember I created this very quick website to kind of highlight what a company around this would be, right? Basically, blah, blah, turn your raw footage into a beautiful video. You'll watch over and over, and then you share it with your friends, blah, blah, blah. I don't even know exactly how to market this thing or how to say it, but this was kind of the idea. Create personalized videos celebrating the beautiful moments in your life that you'll cherish forever. Basically talking about working with people, not working with people, but they'd hire me or whatever, and I would figure out what their story is and tell their story. Whether they have photos, whether they have videos, or a combination of both. And there's so many different things that you can do with this kind of company in terms of adding on different features, right? Whether you want to digitize your old photos, do you want an actual physical album to go with a video thing? There's all kinds of different things. But at the end of the day, it's like, think of someone who's getting married. They want to show a 3-minute video of their daughter as they're growing up. They want to, someone's, again, at a funeral, they want to show the person's life in a quick 3-minute video, right? Something that people, like it's just different than a photo album, right? So whereas you have to look over whatever, but this is, you can share it from anybody from anywhere in the world. So, and I just had so many people, even just after watching this latest video that I did, they're like, this is a great idea. I would love if I could have something for my personal, use. So yeah, I didn't do very much because obviously there's like nothing here on this website. It needs more detail or whatever, but that's the idea. And what I'm struggling with is, should I spend the time to try to at least get a website up, maybe get some, try to see if I can get some traction, try to see if there's any actual interest in this, and I could do some customer surveys or whatever. Do I do this? Do I take the time away from Pixel? Does it make sense? Is this a better opportunity than with what Pixel provides me? And I think one of the things, I'll just be 100% honest so you guys can get my point of view of what I'm thinking, is that when I make these types of videos, I have so much fun doing it. I mean, maybe I guess I'm biased too because it's like my family and I kind of understand the story. But I've done stuff like this for other people when I'm putting together videos, and I really enjoy it. Like, I actually enjoy it. It's almost like when I was first starting websites and web design, it was like just experiencing this kind of raw creativity where I can go ahead and just create something that I know someone is going to have like a huge smile on their face or whatever the case may be. And I feel like I'm trying to think about how to encompass everything that I would want for me and my business and like my life, and like what gives me, what's work that's satisfying for me, that gives me a sense of purpose, all that kind of stuff, and trying to see if I can reconcile everything together to kind of figure out what the right path is. And I don't know. All I know is I was doing that video. I had a whole lot of fun doing it, and I could see myself having fun doing this and showing people the video, seeing their reactions, seeing what they think about it. Like, I think I don't know. I would love to hear what you guys think. If you think that, maybe even forgetting about what my personal thoughts are, do you think that this idea of creating videos from people's photos and their own videos, is that a good idea? Is that a good thing that would people want to pay for it? And the target market would be, I would think anyways, mostly female, older, with kids, and people that want videos, again, birthdays, weddings, funerals, anniversaries. So Victor, so it's a nice idea, especially if you offer different things like photo albums or videos, etc. Yeah, there's like, even just thinking, there's like a thought of like at least a dozen different like add-on packages you can use. I hate to get all salesy, but how to upsell people, right? There's so many different things that you can do, and different objections. Like my wife was telling me, because she's like, this is a fantastic idea. There's like so many people that would love this, but one of her objections was like, for me, she has all these old photos from like her grandparents and stuff. And they're just photos that are they're like physical. And she's like, someone like me is going to be like, yeah, you know what? I'd love to do it, but I have all these old photos. Like, it's going to take me forever. And that's the thing too. It just, people have thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of photos that they just constantly take. And then what do they do with it? They just stick it in their Dropbox or whatever. But anyways, a server is going to be like, you know what? We'll just send you a box or whatever the case may be, prepaid envelope or prepaid box. Just ship us all your photos and we'll take them and we'll digitize everything for you. And then we'll put it into an album, whatever. And then you could say like, do you want to also, we can make a photo album. Also, we can do all these other things. So, but I think there's a lot of pre-work involved, like showcases of videos to present on your page. Yes. You need to show a lot of nice examples to get people interested. Yeah, I 100% agree with you. And I think what the process that I would do is, number one, I would reach out to my extended family, which I have a lot of. Like my mother is one of like 11 kids. And hey, Sam, how's it going? Welcome. I'm sorry. I got to get my stupid comments working. But anyway, welcome, Sam. I'm hoping you can help me out today, really kind of solve this dilemma that I'm having, or at least not a dilemma, but this idea that I'm having. So what was I saying there? Right. So yeah, my mother's one of 11 kids. So, and then I got a whole bunch of cousins, but I would reach out to them and say, hey guys, here's a couple of videos that I've done. Hey Brent, how's it going? Welcome. Here's a bunch of videos that I've done. Basically, yeah, what would I say, right? I would show, here's this video I made of Andrea, and she knows her family. Here's the video I made of my mother-in-law. I'm thinking about making this into a business. I would love it if, do any of you guys want to volunteer and say, work with me? I'll take all your videos. I'll make you a video or whatever, just kind of like this. What do you say? And do that for free and just see what people say. And of course, I could also reach out to friends as well to say, hey, who would want to work with me to create something like this that they can have? And that at least would be good validation to see whether it's of any interest or not, right? If people actually would want to do this or want to have this. So, and if that's the case, then I could do like 5 or 6 of them and create those videos and then have that, Victor, as you're saying, a good showcase to show on the website of the things that I can do. In much the same way that if you were a photographer or like a wedding photographer and say, you have it on your homepage, here's all the weddings that I've done if you're a wedding videographer or whatever the case may be, right? So I think that is probably what I would do to get myself, a good showcase of things to show people. So, I don't know. I think what's really giving me pause in this of what I'm thinking is that, again, there's people that are just out of the blue just telling me that they would pay for this and that they would want this. That's the thing. Because I don't have people out of the blue saying, hey, building websites, that's a great idea. I will hire you for that. But of course people need websites. So I understand that there's a market for that, right? But is there a market for this? Yeah, Victor, it's a lot of work. It is. I mean, if it's, I'll say it is a lot of work. And we'd have to figure out, But if people jump at if I send out emails to friends and family and say, hey, this is what I want to do. Do you want me to make you a 2 to 4 minute video about your life or whatever the case may be? And if I get 15 people that are like, yes, let's do this, then it's like, okay, wow, people are actually interested in this. So yeah, but then it's also friends and family. So yeah. So Brent, this is 100%. This is why I need to talk about this. I really need to talk about this. You're right. So Brent saying, not to be annoying, but didn't you say a couple episodes ago that you can't have shiny object syndrome and need to focus on the main mission? Yeah. Listen, exactly. This is a problem. I have a problem. And I don't know. Like I said, I just want to be kind of honest in the things that I'm thinking about and the things that are going on. Because again, I just did this a couple of days ago, and then I'm getting all this feedback, right? So this is pre this is post a couple of days ago of what I was saying, but it is shiny syndrome. What's the word? Shiny object syndrome. Okay, but I do have an honest question to ask you. Forgetting about shiny object syndrome, what about the actual idea on its own? Does it have merit? Do you think that this is actually a good service? And that do you think people would actually pay for this? Again, maybe you wouldn't, but thinking of people with families, women, the people that they'll get a wedding, they'll hire the videographer, they'll hire the photographer, older ladies that have the grandkids that want to see that they just, they just love that kind of stuff. What's the idea I just joined? Okay. Okay. So the idea is basically, how could I explain it? I should be able to, I haven't been fleshing this out. Okay. So the idea is that there would be a service out there that would take all of your old photographs and your old videos and stitch them all together to create a nice narrative story in like 3 to 4 minutes in a video format. So as I was saying, I'll go into here. I made this video 3 years ago, and this is just a story of myself and my wife. I made it for her birthday, and I took all of our old so define old. Yeah. So it could be the oldest that I've done so far is from black and white photos where I've taken photos and we've digitized them and we've created them digitally. So I've done that. I've never done old VHS, but that would be a service that I would offer to take VHS and digitize that into digital format. So yeah. So basically, if it's maybe the cutoff would be like a Betamax. I don't know if I have a Betamax anymore, but that's whatever it is. So even if it's physical media that you have, I'll digitize everything and put it into digital format. So yeah, that's old. Physical stuff can be digitized. So yeah. So this, again, I'm gonna go through this really, really quickly, but it's just like, there's an old cat, whatever. So then it goes up to our wedding, right? Then it goes into our kids. And then it goes into video. And then I started with pictures and then I went into video just for whatever creative stuff. And then, the music starts building. And again, when I showed this to my wife, I actually recorded her reaction and she was just like bawling the whole time. So she absolutely loved it, right? Because everything, all the memories of everything that you've experienced just like kind of comes back in this flood, right? So it was just a really amazing thing. And it was probably for me the best gift that I've given her. So anyways. And it just builds and it goes up to the end or whatever. And that's, yeah, So that's the thing, creating videos like that for people. And those videos could be just the story of their life. It could be, again, for weddings. It could be for funerals. And why I'm talking about this today is because just the other day, or actually just this morning, it's my mother-in-law's birthday. And I made a video for her from all of like photos from her when she was younger. Right. So, and then what she was saying too is she loved it and she was crying when she was watching it. And then there was talk of things like, oh, well, this would be good for funerals. This would be good for weddings, all this kind of stuff. Right. So, yeah, there could be lots of different applications where people create, people go out, they have their vacations or whatever. And Rolando, yeah, no, 100%, I'm not disagreeing with you. All the different applications where, like you're saying, Victor, you made such a video of 2015 of our backpack travels in Asia. Yeah. So like people go on these vacations, they get all these photos, and what do they end up doing with it? They don't do anything. So Brent, this would be sold to families mainly. Don't you think the price point would be low here? Well, yeah. I mean, that's where we have to figure out what the price point is going to be and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the price point would be. But considering what people spend on their weddings, a wedding photographer or whatever, I don't know. I'd have to figure out what a appropriate price point would be. This would be like, again, trying to figure out a business, trying to start it from kind of scratch here. Rolando, welcome to the stream. So, oh my God, bro, you don't have shiny object syndrome. You have a midlife crisis. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe so. Yeah, I don't know. Again, like I said, it's just really funny because I wasn't looking for anything like this, and just people are coming at me and saying, hey, this is a good idea. Hey, here's how this could be used. And then I'm just thinking now if it's something that's worth pursuing. I don't know. So Victor, so you made a video in 2015. So what was the reception of it? Like, I'm sure you probably love it. Is it something that it's great to share with your family? Does your family enjoy seeing that? Are they like, wow, this is like amazing? And you know, it's something that you're going to keep for forever. I would imagine, right? Brent, I don't think it's worth it, to be honest. Stick to the main mission. I have a feeling you'll regret this later on. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, that could be thing too. Yeah, because as I was saying, like, to do something like this, you know, I would have to take out probably 2 days a week to figure out how to make this thing work. You know, where I'd have to go out, reach out to family, reach out to friends, put some other videos together so I can get a portfolio going, and then kind of seeing how that goes. And is that a good use of my time? Probably, I guess, would be better to keep making videos, keep diving into WEBFLOW, keep reaching out to the community that I already have, local businesses, entrepreneurs. So practically speaking, I think what you're saying makes sense. And I think that's probably what's the best way to go is, again, I think I'm so close to getting Pixel to the point where it could be a really good, sustainable business that can bring in some significant revenue. So why go out right now to chase something, even though it might even be a really good idea or the best idea in the world? So I think that's kind of where my mind is. But again, I like to talk over things, talk through things, because that really helps me. And obviously for you guys to help me, maybe kind of steer me in the right direction, just also helps as well too. But yeah, Victor, Brent is right. You should focus on your main thing. Rolando, I think you should find a purpose, stop sharing, regroup and socialize, find a passion for after your 9 to 5. Yeah, maybe that's a good point too, is that maybe what I'm really looking for is trying to really find something that really speaks to me. Because I think, like, I've been doing websites for it's got to be like 20 years now. And it's just kind of like, you know, like, it's okay. Like, I don't love it. I don't hate it. You know, it's just kind of whatever. So it's almost as if, like, maybe what I need to do is, because I'm working on this constantly, maybe I just need to find something that I could just do for fun, you know, that's outside of work. So maybe I need to spend a couple hours going out and just going back to photography or going back to videography and just having fun doing something that is completely, or music, right? Get back to teaching myself piano. That's just outside of any kind of business or whatever. So maybe that makes sense. So Rolando, I like what you're saying there. But yeah, because yeah. So Sam, with all my side quests, I built them to my best ability with zero expectations for a long enough time to test and eventually shut it down. This removes the regret of what if I tried. And that's like 99% of my side projects. It's not a net negative. The experiences do compound to something later on. Yeah, so that's an interesting point as well too. So you build them just to build them, and you gain experiences by building them, which helps you develop skills, which can help you into your next project. So that's another interesting way to think about it as well too. So I like that in the sense that you're stacking your skills, and you're doing things and you're trying things out too. So I like that. I feel for me, there's a little bit of a difference in that, like, I'm not working right now. I don't have a job, I don't have a job. My wife doesn't have a job, and we have to put food on the table. So I think that's where the difference is. But I like what you're saying. Cause when I did have a job and I'm just working, I know that whatever I'm doing on the side, it's like, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Like you said, zero expectations, but I don't have zero expectations. I have to have something that's going to be able to provide for my family long-term. Right. So, I think that's where the difference lies, at least in my point of view. Brent, it's hard to scale this idea too. Scanning all those photos would take loads of time, and I don't see families spending more than $200 on this, in my opinion. I might be completely wrong and missing something. So my initial thoughts are, there's a market of women out there, and like, this is insane. Leo's not here, so we're going to start talking about Andrew Tate stuff or whatever. But anyways, there's a market out there of women that spend, it's like Keeping Up with the Joneses, right? They spend like thousands and thousands, if not over $10,000 on like a stroller, or their diaper bag has to cost this much money. And they spend all this money on photographers every 6 months to make these crazy pictures. There's something about motherhood, and some people, again, that's as if they could afford it. They will spend tens of thousands of dollars on keepsakes and things like that for their kids. So if there could be a way to market this thing where it's really speaking to those types of mothers, and believe me, there's lots of them out there that spend that have no problems. Like, to me, spending $10,000 on a stroller is absolutely insanity. But there's a market out there for these high-end stroller kind of things. So if there was a way to market this as like, hey, you can get this, high production video of your family that you can show off to your friends and show how you're just, you know what I mean? Like, you're just that much better than your friends, right? Look how great my life is. Look at this video. It's going to make you sad. It's going to make you emotional, right? Like, think about like why people make decisions to purchase. It's an emotional thing. And if you can target those people effectively and correctly, then spending, again, I don't know, but $2,000, $3,000, whatever, on making that video would be worth it to them. I was just going to think, I just had a really interesting point about like spending money. Oh, crap. Shit. Oh, I don't know. I lost it. Damn it. I lost it. I lost it. It was something about, yeah, I don't know. I lost it. Anyways, so Rolando, hang on, Brent. And do they ship the photos to you, or would that, how would that work? And again, this would depend too on if people, I think something like that would be an add-on service where initially I would only work with people that have digital copies of their photos, right? So again, think of people, for the past 20 years now, people have been using digital photos and digital photography. So any of the older stuff, I would probably wait a little bit to figure out how to work that specific type of scenario, to be honest. So yeah, it was something about like what people spend their money on and what people expect from it. But there's a big thing about playing on people's emotions and being able to price things not according to what it is, like the specific work that you're doing, but what that thing would mean to other people and how they can showcase to everyone else how great their life is. Because one of the things of why social media is so addicting to people, especially to women, like on TikTok or whatever, because they're showcasing their life and they're sharing their life, and to do it in a way that would make people super jealous of them. I don't know. That's valuable. Anyways, I could be talking out of my ass. I don't know. But there are a lot of people out there that do spend a lot of money on things that you'd think would be crazy. Rolano, join a hockey team, go hiking, get yourself a girlfriend on the sly. Get out of your 2x2 room. Okay, well, this room is like, to be fair, it's like 8x10. So it's a little bit bigger than 2x2. But yeah. Yeah. But yeah, okay, the idea. So basically, there's a lot of logistics that we'd have to think about. We'd have to figure out the market. We'd have to think about what the price point would even be. I mean, if someone just sends me like a couple hundred photos and some videos or whatever, and I have it, I mean, it would probably take me a day to whip out a video. So if you think about doing it for like between $500 and $1,000, would somebody pay for that? I don't know. What if someone is, they have a funeral and they want to put together something for a funeral? How much do they usually spend even on flowers? Isn't that like thousands of dollars for just the flowers, which I always think is a ridiculous waste of money. But then at least with this, it's something that you can have and it's about somebody. And it's about hitting people too at the right point in time, right? Figuring out when they have that greatest need of your service and how you could fit that. I don't know. These are all the things that I'm learning. I'm trying to learn about marketing and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I think I think you guys are right. It's just focus on the prize. Keep the eye on the prize. Focus on that. If people just happen to see my video and they just call me up and says, "Hey, could you do this for me?" Maybe then I could just consider that to just do it on the side, like on the weekend or something like that. But yeah, let's focus on the business, focus on Pixel. Let's get that going. Let's teach people how to build websites and yeah, go forward from there. I think I think that works. I think that's the best thing to do. But I appreciate the feedback and I appreciate just the conversation on if something like this would even work, and what you guys even think of it. Victor, you could try to reach out to event management agencies. They manage the weddings. They offer you the videos and photos, and you go create videos for them and so forth. Yeah, that's a really interesting point as well too, where you can leverage people that are already directly involved with like potential clients and figure out a way that they could upsell them and just form some type of partnerships with them to, if they bring customers my way or whatever. Yeah, so that's very interesting. Are you really reaching 1 million with this idea? Could be. We probably need 5,000 clients though. This is interesting. There was just a video I was watching. I think it was just yesterday, actually. Let me see if I can just bring it up real quick. I don't know what the legalities are on showing other people's videos on your stream, but right. Okay. So I watched this video yesterday, and it was Alex Hormozi's. If I wanted to become a millionaire in 2025, this is what I would do. So maybe this was the wrong time to watch this video. So what is the one thing that he was saying? Okay, he's talking about stacking skills. Right. Okay. So this goes to this comment here you're saying, and this applies to Pixel or could apply to this as well too. But I think what he was saying in this video is, how do you get to 1 million people? He's saying, okay, you can sell 10,000 people a $100 thing. Because like you're saying, maybe you need 5,000 people to get to that $1 million. It's like, or you can send 100 people, or you could sell 100 people a $10,000 product. But what he was saying too, because he's breaking it down here in this video, yeah, this is kind of really neat. He's like, you could break that down to that client doesn't have to pay you that $10,000 right off the bat, but they could pay you on a yearly basis, or it could be like a monthly subscription, whatever the case may be. And then when you break it down, it's like, oh, well, I need to get 2 people a week or whatever. So you can think of a customer, if they were to get a wedding photo, well, then maybe they're going to want a photo album. Or then maybe they're going to want something for their kids, graduation, or maybe they're going to want something for something else, right? So it would be thinking about what would actually be the lifetime value of a customer as opposed to just making them a one-off video, right? So I think there's other ways to think about it. And this is what I think about with Pixel, with what we're doing with Pixel, right? It's like, okay, well, we could make a website for a client. Great, we can do that. That is $3,000. But then we can also add on other things. Okay, well, do you want search engine optimization stuff? Do you want, like we were talking about the optimize stuff yesterday from WEBFLOW? That could be a whole nother add-on that we can have to help them optimize their websites and help them increase with conversions. Or do you need to have video production on top of your website? Like there's all these different things that we can do to increase how much value, we as a company can get from a customer. It doesn't have to be just the one product, the one thing. So yeah, again, I don't know. I have no idea how this would work, this kind of company. But anyways, this was an interesting video. From what he was saying, there was a contradiction in this video where he's saying, oh, well, try to sell. He was talking about Tesla and how Tesla, the first time, they didn't just sell the Model 3, which was a cheaper car. They sold, I think it was the Roadster or whatever, the most expensive car, to get less people but more money. And then you break it down. But then he was saying, oh, when you're starting a new business, you're going to price cheap and then increase your prices. It's like, well, which one is it? Should you start expensive and try to go down, or do you start cheap and then try to go up? So there was kind of conflicting information there. So that was interesting. Anyways, so I just thought I'd kind of bring out that point. It's just kind of something that I was thinking while watching that video. I was thinking about this, but I was also thinking about Pixel and how we can, continually think about adding more and more value to the existing customers. Because I think it's always easier to get more from a customer or to keep an existing customer than it is to go out and get a new customer from, basically from scratch, right? I might be a prick right now, but I need you to focus on your main mission. Yeah, no, I think I 99% agree with you, or maybe 100% agree with you. Again, I just talking things out, talking things through, and just seeing what potential options there could be. But yeah, focus on the main mission. Message received loud and clear. And I appreciate that. I honestly really appreciate the directness and to the point. So Victor, gotta go. Take care. Yeah, I appreciate you stopping by. Much appreciated. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Absolutely. Rolando, brother, look for a part-time job where you'll be around a lot of people. You need to get out of this mental rut. You're already showing signs of depression. You think I'm depressed? Really? I don't feel sad or anything like that. I'm just I don't know. I just thinking a lot of different things. But that being said, I play hockey almost every day. So I'm out there having fun with guys and all that kind of stuff too. Spend time with the kids and the family every day at night. So I mean, I don't feel like that bad, but I hear you. Hey, I'm always down to have to have some tequila. But I don't know, I appreciate the concern. I feel it's again, I don't know. I guess it's just I do feel pressure, obviously, because again, I have to make sure that I'm going to be making money for the family. And I'm just trying to think of what's the best way I can do that. So yeah. But anyways, I appreciate that, Rolando. But I think I'm okay. I don't think that I'm depressed by any stretch of the imagination. What I should do, and I talked about this before, is one of the things I should do is do more. Like I play hockey all the time. But I also need to make sure that I do more to exercise and to get myself much healthier than I am now. So that's something I do need to focus on. So depression is not the same as being sad. Well, that's fair. I guess the depression is something that I mean, I don't understand because I've never been depressed. I've never been diagnosed with depression. Never felt the need to go see a doctor to think about that. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say about that, to be honest. 'Cause I don't feel that way. I don't feel that there's anything I mean, what would be the signs of depression, and what would be the telltale signs? I don't have any problems waking up in the morning. I do feel great about helping my clients. I feel great about the work that I'm doing with my clients. I feel motivated to help them and do work for them. Like I said, I think one of the things that I think about in my mind is that I know web design is not like the end all be all of what I would want to do for the rest of my life. So maybe that's why I'm always like, oh, maybe this would be better. Maybe this would be better. And maybe that's kind of what the thing is in my mind. And maybe from what you're saying, which I think I really agree with you, is that find the things that I can have in my life that are external or completely separate from trying to build Pixel, and just enjoy that process so that when I come back to work and I come back to Pixel, that I feel refreshed and I don't feel like I'm kind of in a rut or whatever. Like, is that kind of what you're saying here? Which show is, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So Rolando, so I do suffer from depression, and some signs are you overthink a lot, you plan and don't execute, you go after every shiny object, you don't have mental clarity. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, so I guess by that definite textbook, hey, shoot me up with the drugs there, doctor. Yeah, so, but that being said, I will say though, I mean, I plan on don't execute. Yeah, but I mean, I live stream like an hour or 2 days. So I am working off screen. So it's not like I just sit around all day, think about other things, and I don't do anything. So I wouldn't characterize myself as being someone that doesn't do any execution at all. So yeah. So, but I hear you. So let's now, going back to what we were talking about before, and this is really good for me to hear this feedback from you guys. We're going to go 100% full steam on Pixel. We're not going to, even if somebody drops some idea on our lap that is like, hey, this is a surefire way to make the $1 million of business, we're not going to go through it. We're going to focus on this. We're going to keep making our videos. We're going to keep doing our marketing. We're going to figure it out, and we're going to build Pixel into the $1 million company. So I like it. Just keep going. Yeah. Just keep moving forward. What's that? There's that great movie that is my favorite Disney movie. It's like Meet the Robinsons. And that's a big thing, is just keep moving forward. You just got to keep going. You keep fail, whatever, but just keep going. So Rolando, I solved it going back to school, working physically, and training karate again. Yeah, that's really good. I do want to go back into my jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai. But the problem is with Muay Thai, I've just been, I don't know, if I've been punched in the head too many times, my tendency to get concussions is like, it's really high. So I can't really get kicked in the face too many times anymore. So, but yeah, martial arts is amazing discipline, clarity. That is amazing. So that was something, yeah, definitely something to consider as well too. So I like that. I love that. So it's really good advice. Brent, you just have to keep going and think about ways on how to differentiate even more with pixel pieces and keep stacking your skills, which again takes time. Yeah, of course, it definitely takes time. And it's definitely, I think the skill to me that's lacking the most is, like, I know how to edit videos, shoot videos, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. But I think I don't know how to make videos that are going to resonate with people, that can go viral, all that kind of stuff. So I need to learn that skill. I need to learn how to just be better at marketing and being able to figure out where my audience is and being able to match that audience with the right information and make sure that I can figure out how I can have perfect or really good product market fit. I think that's the skills that I'm lacking, and I think that's what I really need to focus on getting better at. Because if you can have good product market fit, then people will just go to your site or your product, understand what you do, understand the value that it'll bring them and how it'll solve their problem, and then they'll buy it, and then they'll actually be happy. Like if I go to Spotify, I pay my money, maybe I'm not happy because it's a subscription, but I pay the money and I'm happy because I get access to the music. And they solve my problem of I need to listen to music, right? So yeah, 100%. Stack skills. If entrepreneurship was easy, everyone would be doing it. Yeah, it makes it look easy when you're watching all these YouTube videos. Oh, here's how to make $1 million. Here's how to scale. I'm watching the videos. Like, here's how to grow your YouTube channel with 0 followers. Here's how I made it 1 million subscribers in like a month, or whatever the case may be. They make it look easy. But yeah, it's not. It's not. Getting people to hand over money to you is not the easiest thing in the world. Yeah, because if it were, then I would have a casino. Read Dan Kennedy's books. The books are so good, you will open your eyes. So I got a bunch of books too that I just made. I just recently made a book order, but let me look at this guy. Dan Kennedy. All right. Which one? The Ultimate Marketing Plan, The Ultimate Sales Letter, 4th edition, No BS Direct Marketing for Non-Direct Marketing Business, Speak to Sell, No BS. So which, he's got lots just no BS stuff, eh? That's kind of interesting. Which one would you like? So this one here, the No BS Direct Marketing and Ultimate Sales Letter, 4th edition, or was this Ultimate Marketing Plan? I'd like to know what year these came out in. I mean, not that really matters, but all right, this one here. Kindle audio book. It's 99 cents. Oh, with membership, of course. Okay, so let's add that to cart. And what was the other one? The Ultimate Sales Letter. All right. We'll throw that into the cart. And I don't know if I'll get all three at the same time, but I'm just throwing them in the cart now, so then at least I have them. And what I would normally do as well too is I'll just check with the local library to see if they actually have it there in stock. Oh, Gary Vaynerchuk has a new book. This is interesting. I love his books. His books are really good. I don't know if have you guys read this book, Gary V's book? Maybe I need to stop reading and get to work. Okay, all right. Well, those are in there. All right, cool. All right, I'll just do a quick look and just see which ones to get. And I'll probably, if you had to recommend one, which one would you recommend? At least given the context of what we're trying to do here. Of like marketing. Probably there's no BS direct marketing, I guess. That one seems like that was probably the good one to go. Yes, yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, we'll get that one and we'll go from there. And we'll see if it's in the library too. If not too. And our library, at least here in Halifax, we can request, I think it's up to 2 books a month for them to buy, and then they'll buy it. If it's too old, they won't buy it. But if it's newer, they'll buy the book and then you have it. But of course, that just takes time. And then they only buy like 1 or 2 copies depending on the book. And then, you don't get your book on time or whatever. So, but local library is always fantastic for going and finding finding great books. Okay, all right. Eye on the prize. We're going to stick with what we're doing. And so I have, I lined up probably, I think I've lined up 20, I think it's at least 20 very quick, like TikTok, YouTube short videos to do all on WordPress. So I basically started putting all that stuff together. So I think I'll just start filming those and we'll just edit them together and we'll have a whole bunch of them ready to go for, I don't know, the next coming days. It's already Thursday. This is crazy. So we'll do that. We're going to keep moving forward, keep plugging away. And maybe what I need to do is make a big poster of like, what's the opposite of big shiny syndrome or whatever? Like Rolando, got to come up with a little phrase that's just like, and maybe just keep moving forward. Maybe just have that, keep moving forward, stay on the path or whatever. And I'll just plaster that here so that every day that I walk into my office, it's just there. And we're just going to always keep the eye on the prize. Focus on the main mission. Yeah. Or just focus. That's literally the opposite. Yeah. Focus on the main mission. Hang on. I'm getting my pen out. Getting my notebook. Best dad in the galaxy. That's me. And it's fact because it's on my notebook. Focus on the mission. I like it. I feel like I like it shorter rather than longer, but because you have like cut the noise, focus on the main mission. Hey, you know what would be really cool? What if we had a company that would create motivational slogan posters for people? No, just kidding. We're not going to do that. Oh, shit. Yeah, we'll do like a typography business where we will just do this crazy lettering and then we'll make posters out of that and we'll sell that. That'll be a great business. That was a complete joke. We're not doing that. Wouldn't do that anyways. All right, guys. Seriously, thanks so much. I really appreciate the honest feedback and the honest conversations. And one of the reasons why I wanted to do this, even though I know that I was probably going to get cut up today, is that the whole point of this video series is to just have like just honest conversations of showing the day-to-day struggles of what it's like to try to build a business. And I think part of that struggle is, how do you know that you're on the right path? How do you keep making sure that you're moving forward? And how do you stop yourself from being distracted? How do you know whether you're making the right decisions or not? Like, there's so many things that are involved in trying to make something work. And I feel like just talking about it and putting it all out there is it's just part of the journey and part of the story here that, that I'm trying to create here with this live stream. Right. So, one of these days, somebody in the future, a couple of years from now, once we make to the $1 million, we'll take all these live streams and try to figure out how to stitch this together in this great, like 10-minute journey kind of thing. That would be kind of incredible. That's kind of the thing. All right. Yes, gotta go. Brent, take care. Thank you so much for the chat. I really appreciate it. Rolando, appreciate you stopping by. Victor as well. Sam, thank you guys so much. I really, really appreciate it, truly. And we'll be back at it tomorrow on the mission, on the path. Pixel, here we go. All right, guys. Take care. As always, we'll see you again tomorrow. Have a good night and take care.